Guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest 8th edition 40k battle report. Today it is Space Wolves versus
Blood Angels.
Yeah, so this is a repeat of a battle that me and Robin did towards the end of 7th edition.
Yes,
and
similar. Really.
It's similar lists, but in that battle it didn't go very well for the Blood Angels, did it?
No,
it really didn't. And Robin got his ass kicked. So we're going to replay it in 8th edition and see.
He's going to get his ass kicked.
See what differences it makes and see if I get my ass kicked. HQ and Warlord for my Space Wolves. Today I am taking my Iron Priest. This guy has a Hellfrost pistol and is on his Thunderwolf mount. Next HQ choice, I'm taking a Rune Priest. This guy pretty much comes as stock. He is taking Smite and Jaws of the World Wolf psychic powers today. Into troops, I'm taking a 5-man Grey Hunter squad, and in here there is a plasma gun. Next is another 5-man Grey Hunter squad. Basically there is a pack leader in here with a power fist. Third and final troop choice, I am taking a 10-man Grey Hunter squad, plasma gun and power fist in here, and they will be in a Rhino. Heavy support, I'm taking one today, and that is my Land Raider, las cannons and heavy bolters, looking at pulling down the Blood Angels. Fast attack, I am taking my Thunderwolf Cav, my trusted Thunderwolf Cav. All have storm shields. There are 2 power fists, 2 thunder hammers, 2 chainswords. So they will be joining the Iron Priest today. And finally, I am taking 2 elite choices. I am taking 2 Wolfen squads in here. 3 Frost Claws, the 2 with thunder hammers and the grenade launchers on their harnesses. It's basically the same loadout on both squads. So this is my battalion detachment of Space Wolves today.
HQ choices for the Blood Angels today. I have a captain in Gravis armour. He's got the standard loadout, which is the Mastercrafted Power Sword and the Bolt Storm Gauntlet. He is accompanied by Brother Cabulo, who again is just his standard loadout. The captain is the Warlord, and he has got the Legendary Fighter Warlord trait, so +1 attack on the charge. I am running a Vanguard detachment, so I have 1 troops choice, which is a 10-man tactical squad. They are led by a sergeant with a power fist and combi grav. There is also a heavy flamer and a melter gun in that squad. Because I'm running the Vanguard detachment, I've got a lot of elites, so I have a 5-man Terminator squad. All with lightning claws apart from the sergeant that's got thunder hammer and storm shield. Have 5 sanguinary guard, 3 swords, 1 axe, 1 fist, and then a sanguinary ancient with a sword. Have a Death Company squad. There's a thunder hammer, a power fist, and a power sword in that squad. Death Company Dreadnought, which has got melter and flamer as well. Fast attack, we have the assault squad. The sergeant I've actually tooled out quite a bit here. He has actually got the thunder hammer and the combat shield, and then he's just got the rest of the squad are just with chainswords. And then onto my heavy support, I've got a bowl pred, which has got the twin assault cannons and heavy bolter sponsons. And then my last heavy support choice and the last entry in the army is the Land Raider Redeemer with the assault cannons, the flame storm sponsons, and the multi-melter on top. And that comes in at 1,999 points.
Today's mission, we are doing Retrieval, so we have 4 objectives down on the battlefield, and we're doing deployment of Search and Destroy, so it's got an 18-inch bubble in the middle of the battlefield, and then we pick quarters. So everything's down, everything's deployed. First of the objective markers is down, hidden away inside the building, surrounded by what can only be described as quite a big blob of Blood Angels. We have the Bold Predator, the Dreadnought, Tactical Marines, the Primaris guy in there as well, and the Land Raider. So not much to deal with, because that's everything for the Blood Angels. Next objective, apart from what's in reserve, obviously. Next objective is hidden away under the opposite side of that battlefield. but is in the open and is free. Third of the objective markers is on top of the landing platform. Again, quite a large blob of Space Wolves, Thunderwolf Cav, Iron Priest and the Wolfen all down, looking at making their way across the battlefield. Land Raider for the Blood Angels housing the Terminators, and we've got quite a lot arriving from reserves. So, yeah, we're going to have to deal with that when that turns up. Left hand deployment for the Space Wolves. We have the Land Raider Tactical Squad and the Rune Priest heading this way, because the fourth and final objective is in the doorway of this ruined building. So, in this repeat match, last time it was victory for the Space Wolves. What will 8th edition bring? Will that bring a victory for the Sons of Sanguinius, or will it be another victory for the Sons of Russ? So it is Space Wolves to go first, because I finished deploying before Robin. So he's now going to try and seize the initiative, which he does not. So the movement for the Space Wolves is being aggressive, shall we say. Thunderwolf Cavalry have gone forward there 10 inches, looking at maybe getting into combat with the Dreadnought or the Barbed Predator, or both. That would be quite nice. Wolfen have moved up there 7. I'm within 6 inches of my Thunderwolf Cavalry, so it means that these guys now have a reroll when going into assault. So that'll work quite nicely. Iron Priest following up behind. Land Raider has moved up and around, looking at shooting the other Land Raider. Right to the back of the battlefield, the Grey Hunter Squad and the Rune Priest have moved up and advanced. 2 inches for the Rune Priest and 3 for the Tactical Squad, obviously heading towards the other objective. One of the things that I did forget was to advance my Wolfen, and Robin, being the nice person that he is, allowed me to do it at the start of the shooting phase. So they have also moved up, and they moved up 6 inches. The only really thing to shoot was the Land Raider. Las cannons shooting at the opposing Land Raider, taking off 4 wounds off that, so it's down to 12. Heavy bolters from it shot into the Blood Angels Tactical Squad up inside the building, killing off 1 of those. So now it's really all over to assault. I'm going to be taking my Wolf, no, maybe my Wolfen. They're 12 inches. So literally, it's from here to that Dreadnought in that building, it is 12 inches. So I might take them in first, or my Thunderwolf Cav in. I'm thinking Thunderwolf in first, because then I might be able to hit both of these and kill them both off. So the Thunderwolf Cav are going to be the first guys going in. Now Robin is obviously going to overwatch here. So what's first, Robin?
This is the Flamer. How many shots?
Flamer shots.
4.
It's a 4.
So that's 4 auto hits.
Okay.
So we'll do those.
I'm toughness 5, strength 5, toughness 5.
4s.
4s. One's gone under the building. Brilliant. Oh,
That is 3 wounds.
3 whole wounds. So the AP on the Flamer is -1, so that would make it a 4-up armor save. So I've decided to take it on my Invuln save, which is my Storm Shield, because that's 3 up anyway. So 3 3-ups. Yeah, they're all made. Now it's the turn of the Melter Gun to shoot at the Thunderwolf. Nope. It's a miss. So let's see if my Thunderwolf Cavalry make it in. Now these guys will have a reroll because of the Wolfen. So it's an 8-inch charge. Yep, I'm going to need that reroll. And there we go. I'm going to hit first with the chainsaws from the Thunderwolf squad. So I'm hitting on 3s, and then I'll be wounding on 5s. So let's hit first. Hitting on 3s, 2 misses. So now I need to see those 5 and 6s. There's 2 6s and 1 5. Robin's going to moan at me now. Robin needs to make the 3 3-ups, which he doesn't. He loses 1 wound. Power fist time. Hitting on 4s now. Only the 1 hit. Strength 8 because of the power fist. I'm going to be wounding on 3s. Yeah, there's a wound. With the power fists -3 to its AP, it's a 6-up save for Robin, which he doesn't make, and it is D3 damage, which is a 4. So another 2 wounds off the Dreadnought at the moment. Okay. Now it's the time of the 2 remaining Thunderhammers. 4-ups again. Only 1 hit again. Strength 8 again, so 3s again. Yep, that's wounded. So it's the 6-up save for Robin. He makes it. Now, the Death Company Dreadnought has a thing where if you roll a 6, the wound is ignored, and it's called Black Rage. So Robin now needs to roll 3 dice for 3 wounds he's taken.
We've kind of done this a little bit out of order, but
yeah,
it works out this way anyway. So I've got 3 6-ups to make.
He makes one of them.
Sitting on 3s.
Hitting me on 3s. I see no 3s. Oh, they've all hits. 2 6s as well. Look at those Geeks dice.
Lovely. Thing
of beauty. 2s to wound because they're strength 12, this Dreadnought. They've all wounded. So that's 4. So now I'm going to do this on my invuln save. So I have 4 3-ups to make.
One dead.
And that saved and saved. So there will be no morale checks either because Space Wolves are leadership 8 and I can't fail it. A little bit of a underwhelming first turn, I think is probably the best way of describing it from the Space Wolves. Couple of damages done to the Land Raider, 1 dead Tactical Marine, 2 wounds taken off the Death Company Dreadnought, but apart from that, not a lot else happened.
So with the Death Company Dreadnought managing to survive the onslaught from the cavalry, he has actually sort of locked them all up. The Tactical Marines have just moved around in the building so they can shoot down at the next threat, being these guys, the Wolfram. We don't want to get in melee with those. My Captain and Kabulo have moved around. Kabulo did manage to regenerate one of the lost Tactical Marines that died in the last shooting phase. The Terminators have got out of the Land Raider and are within an inch of the Thunderwolf Cavalry. And then the Land Raider is sped off to head off their Land Raider, all guns pointing at that. I was out of range with the Flamestorm cannon from what I actually wanted to shoot. I would have been, I think it was about 2 inches out of range, so that was unfortunate. I brought in all of my reserves, so my assault squad has landed by this objective, eyeing up the Wolfram, and obviously they're 9 inches away. The Bold Predator has sped across from its position here to get guns onto the Wolfram. We need to thin those out. We can't get into melee with those. Then over on this side of the table, my Death Company have come down. They are actually equally distant between this squad, the Warlord, and this squad. That was the only place I could put them to be equally distant with everything. So I can actually shoot at the Warlord if I want to in this turn. Now, somehow, with Richard's movement, he's managed to get me in a scenario where to be 9 inches away from anything, I had to sort of measure out every single unit. So the Sanguinary Guard are down here. They are 9 inches away from the Rhino that's underneath there, 9 inches from them, and 9 inches from the Warlord. That was the only way that I could deploy them to be 9 inches away from everything. So, yeah, it was a little bit awkward. Took quite a while, actually, that movement. But that's it. So, hopefully set up for a nice little counter-attack against the cavalry there. Thin out the numbers here, and maybe put some pressure on some characters over here, and the Warlord in the centre of the table. Okay, so the first bit of the shooting for the Blood Angels was from the Assault Marines. We didn't film it because we didn't think anything was going to come of it. However, they did actually manage to kill one of the Wolframs, so that was good. Next fire will be my Bold Pred, again shooting at the Wolfram. So the twin assault cannons now get 12 shots. These are hitting on 4s though because he's moved. That's a lot of 1s and 2s.
There's quite a lot of misses in there.
There is quite a lot of misses. It's probably exactly average though. Yeah, exactly average. We've got 6 hits. And they'll be wounding you on 3s. That's 3 wounds in total on the Wolfram. So they are -1 rend, but I take it you're going to take it on the shields.
I am indeed. So 3 ups.
Okay, so another one dead.
No, because Wolfram have their roll a 5+. Yep. The wound is ignored. So there's 2 6s for you.
Okay, so next to shoot will be the heavy bolters from the Bold Pred. So again, hitting on 4s. Well, that's pretty average, exactly No, not exactly average.
It's not average at all.
Damn it. That's pretty bad. Right, again, 3s. Oh, for God's sake, just the 1 wound.
So I need 1 3-up.
Ha!
Which I don't do, but then I have my 5-up, ignore the wound. Which I do.
So next to shoot is going to be my Land Raider. He is going to fire his assault cannon at the Wolfren, and then everything else is going to shoot at the Land Raider. So we've got, again, 12 shots from the assault cannons. However, we do not -1 to hit because it's a Land Raider. Right, so the assault cannons on the Land Raider hit on 3s. Okay, so that's all my hits there. So we've got 7 hits in total, and we are wounding them on 3s. Strength 6.
Yeah, strength 4. Oh, all but 2.
So yeah, all but 2. So that is 5 wounds.
AP minus any?
-1, but
so
you.
I'm taking on the 3-up shield.
Ooh,
I saved 1 of them. So I need to make 4 5-ups.
Yep, 4 5-ups.
We'll do it 2 at a time, just to be fair. So there's 1 and another 2. So 1 is dead.
And 1's on a wound.
And 1's been taken down to a wound.
Okay, so next will be the Flamestorm cannons onto the Land Raider. So it's 2d6 hits. Oh, nice, 10. Okay, so the Flamestorm cannon is strength 6 against the Land Raider's toughness 8, so it's 5s to wound. And that's not very good.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. And it's -2 AP.
So this is 4-up saves needed now. Yeah, it's all good.
So the Land Raider, the multi-melter shooting at the other Land Raider, it's heavy 1, hitting on 3s. That's cocked.
That's a little bit cocked.
And he misses.
3. Next to shoot for Robin will be the Sanguinary Guard, who are right at the back of the battlefield, deep in the Space Wolves half. They're going to shoot at the Rune Priest Robin is now pointing at. They have 2 shots each. There's going to be lots and lots and lots of fire coming in here. They need 3s, Robin, to hit me. Ooh. That one is cocked. Please miss. Damn it.
That's all of them apart from 1. Nice.
You can hit, but you can't wound.
Right, so 4s for wound. There you go, can't wound.
Can't wound for Toffee. 3 wounds. This is 3 wounds caused, and then it's -1 to the AP. Now he is in runic armour, so that's normally a 2-up. So it becomes a 3-up, and I've got 3 of these. Oh, it takes a wound. For some unknown reason, Robbie's now going to shoot his Ancient separately. We don't know why, just because he can.
I thought he hit on 2s.
Oh, okay. He thought there was different stats, but there we go.
Right, so
3s. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, both hits. Wounding.
No.
Excellent.
So at the end of my shooting phase, we've managed to kill 2 Wolfram, put a wound on 1, bounce all the shots off a Land Raider, took 1 wound off the Rune Priest down there, and that was pretty much it. So not ideal really, but let's move on to the charge phase and see what I can pull out here. So the first unit to attack in the fight phase will be the assault squad down here. They are within 6 inches of my captain, so they will be re-rolling 1s to hit. I've got 6 guys in there with chainswords, so that's what I'm doing first of all. So that's 12 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Look at all those 2s.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing. This will be 4s to wound. Wounds are a little bit better.
5 wounds.
5 wounds. Right, so Rich needs to make 5 3-ups.
All but 1. But then with that one, I get Death Frenzy, so this is my 5-up, ignore it.
She rolls a 1 and trashes the scenery.
So I roll a 1. So he dies.
That guy at the back.
But I will still get to hit with him because of Death Frenzy.
Yeah. Okay. Now the Sergeant gets to hit, and he has got 2 hits with the Thunder Hammer. Yes, I did pay the points for that. I'm known crazy. Re-rolling 1s.
Oh, I can't tell that as it's landed on my base. Oh God, he's stuck it in my miniature. Is it a 1? It's a 1. Why have you wedged that under my mini?
Actually, yeah, because it's a Thunder Hammer. That's -1 to hit, so the Sergeant completely whiffed there. So that was great. Okay, so we've just read the rules on the Death Frenzy, and the Wolfram that died, he gets to fight sort of slightly out of sequence. It should be all of my fights going on because I charged everything, but he still get to fight the moment that he is slain. So Richard is going to do all of his attacks here.
4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Of course, he hits with them all.
Of course I do. This guy has Frost Claws, so it's +1 strength, AP -2, damage 1. It can also re-roll foul wounds rolls for the weapon. So any of these fouled wounds, Robin is rolling his eyes.
Yeah, you can't see I'm rolling my eyes, I'm shaking my damn head, I'm doing everything.
So I'm now strength 6 against toughness 4. So I'm wounding on 3s. And re-rolling them 2. So there are 4 wounds, AP -2.
Okay, so that's 4 wounds at AP -2, so I need 5 ups to survive this. So that is 2 dead Marines. Right, so the next to fight is going to be my captain. He is using his Power Fist into the Thunderwolf Cavalry. He's got 5 attacks. He is -1 to hit because it's a Power Fist. So he's hitting on 3s, but he gets to re-roll 1s.
Of course he does. Oh, there's 2
That's
1s.
a good job. So he's hit with 4, and these are strength 8.
So 5.
So hitting on, wounding on 3s. Okay, so that is 3 wounds, -3.
Don't care. Oh no, that is 2 wounds. That's a 1.
Each one of the wounds does D3 damage. So that is a 6 and a 1. Right, so the result of that was 1 wolf died completely and another one has taken a wound. Next to fight will be my Terminators. So the Terminators get 3 attacks each because of the lightning claws. They're hitting on 3s. And re-rolling 1s because they're close to the captain. And there we go, converted all but 1. And these are wounding on 4s. Do I re-roll wounds?
Yes. Oh, that's a good thing.
I do re-roll wounds because shred, I guess, something like that. That's a good job because, yet again, I failed to wound with most of my things. And he converts it quite nicely, actually. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds on the cavalry.
So Robin can't count. There's actually 7 wounds there. So I'm going to roll these up. So these are 3 up in Vun saves against my Storm Shields. First one. Second one. I'm just doing this because it really winds Robin up. And so I've only taken 2 wounds.
So next fight is the Sergeant. He's got Thunderhammer, so he is -1 to hit, so he's hitting on 4s. He gets 3 attacks base, however. Reroll the 1. Into a 1, yay. So this will be a 3 up to wound. So that is 1 wound, that is -3 AP, but he's got the Storm Shield, of course he has. So it does absolutely nothing. Right, so a slight errata to the end of the Terminators fight phase there. We've reviewed the footage and I actually rolled 2 6s to hit with the Lightning Claw guys. So with the proximity they are to Brother Kabulo, those 6s then allow me to roll additional hits. So we've done that, and I actually put an extra wound on one of the Thunderwolf Cavalry there. So moving on to Kabulo himself now, and he gets 4 attacks base, and he is hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, not that he needs them. And he is strength 5 with his...
Does he cause himself to have extra wounds on the 2 attacks?
He would, yeah.
2 6s you've just hit me with?
He would, so I've got 2
additional attacks.
2 additional attacks.
That's helpful.
And re-roll 1s because of the proximity to the captain. That's cocked.
Seriously.
Eventually we'll get something, so that's another 2 hits, sorry. So he's got 6 hits there, and he is wounding on 4s.
Tough to stretch that up as 5.
And yeah, again, just fluff all them wound rolls.
So I've got 1 to make.
Just the 1.
He's all good.
He's all good. So moving on to the Land Raider next, because yeah, you can charge with vehicles now apparently. Something we've done slightly out of sequence, but the Land Raider has frag assault launchers. So on a 4+, I get to do D3 mortal wounds. So let's see, 4+, please. Nah, there we go. And Land Raiders actually get 6 attacks on the charge. They are hitting on 6s, however, so they're not that reliable, but they are strength 8, so still pretty good. Any 6s would be lovely. And no, complete whiffage. We've resolved everything that charged. It is still my turn for the fight phase, so the only thing I've got left to attack with is the Death Company Dreadnought. So it's 4 attacks, re-rolling all failed hits, hitting on 3s. Okay, so that's 3 hits, and he is strength 12, so he is wounding on 2s. So that is 3 wounds, and these all do 3 damage each.
Oh,
so that is the one that's wounded has to die first, and then another one is dead as well.
So finally we get around to my turn to hit. So Thunderwolf Cavalry guy, the guy that's remaining, I'm going to put his hits on the new captain. Kind of hoping for new model syndrome and Robin fluffing all of his rolls. 2 dice, hitting on 3s. So 2 hits. So there were 2 hits there, which I needed 4s, not 3s, but hey ho, they were both 4s and 5s anyway. And then I am strength 8. Robin, your toughness of your new character is 5. So I'm wounding on 3s.
So no wounds.
No wounds. Wow, that's nice. Really helpful. Wolfen turn to hit back now, so I'm going to hit with the normal guy. The pack leader has 4 attacks, and the normal guy has 3 attacks. So quite a lot of attacks coming in here. I need 3s to hit. All but 1 have hit, cool. And these will be wounding on 2s because I am strength 10. 2s to wound. Oh, there's 2 1s there. Typical, nice. Isn't it? So Robin has got a combat shield in this squad, so he's going to take all 3 on the 5-up invuln save that offers. Foul me, Robin, foul me. Oh, 2 have gone through. These do 3 wounds each, so there are 6 there. So 2 dead. Into morale phase, I need to take it on my Wolfen. I've lost 3 this turn, so my leadership is 7. So that's a 4, so that's perfectly fine.
The only time he rolled low.
I know, yeah, it is the only time I roll low. So leadership 8 for my Thunderwolf Cavalry, and I've lost, I think, 4 this turn. So here we go. Low roll, please.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh no, he will definitely go.
So that was a brutal first turn there. Shooting was okay, but the combat was where the Blood Angels excelled, as you'd expect them to do. Wiped out the Thunderwolf Cavalry. Last model dying in morale, as you've just seen. So these guys are just loitering around there. They don't consolidate. The Wolfen managed to survive their morale phase. Actually, I've got to do morale on my Assault Marines. Right, so my Assault Squad, the Sergeant's still alive, so they're actually leadership 8. So let's see what we get. Oh, rolled a 6! I've rolled a 6, so I've lost 2 additional models, leaving just the Sergeant alive to fight the rest of the Wolfen.
Movement for the Space Wolves. Wolfen have stayed still, obviously they're locked in combat. Iron Priest has moved up. He's going to shoot with his Hellfrost pistol and then go into the Death Watch guys down there. Maybe kill them off. Probably die. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Wolfen are out of the Land Raider. They are not within an inch of that other Land Raider, so I'm going to take them into there. Hopefully with Thunderhammers and the Frost Claws do some damage to that Land Raider. Hopefully destroy it. 11 wounds left though. It's a tall order. Back edge of the battlefield. The guys on top of the landing platform have abandoned the objective for the time being to get some shots down from the platform, down onto the Sanguinary Guard and down underneath the landing platform. If you can make that out in the darkness, the 10 man from the Rhino who have got out, they're going to shoot into the Sanguinary Squad as well. The Rune Priest has moved back, he's turned round, he's going to unleash some psychic shenanigans onto them as well. And then finally, the last group of Grey Hunters have moved up, and I advanced them 1 whole inch by making their way slowly round to that objective. Smite from the Rune Priest, cast and cast successfully, doing 1 wound onto the Sanguinary Guard, but then just weight of shots from this squad on top of the platform and underneath the platform managed to kill off that 1 and put 1 down onto 1 wound down there. So they're still a threat. They're a little bit weaker. The Hellfrost pistol from the Iron Priest shot into the Death Company, killing 1 of those guys off. Iron Priest has made it into combat. He's going to be hitting on 3s. He normally hits on 2s, but because of the Thunderhammer he's hitting with, so hitting on 3s, they have all hit. So I'm now strength 8, so I'll be wounding on 2s. Oh, all but 1 has wounded. Robin needs 2 6-ups to save these. He doesn't make it close.
But I get 2 Black Rage saves.
Oh, Black Rage. Okay. No and no. No again, because that was cocked. So that'll be 2 dead over there. So one of the things that I forgot over here in my Thunderwolf Cavalry, which is really stupid, is the fact that the Wolves have profiles now. Still learning this 8th edition. So 3 additional attacks from the Wolf. I am hitting on 2s because it uses the Rider's characteristics. So hitting on 2s. They have all hit. That one is slightly cocked, Robin. I will give you that one, so I'll re-roll that. That's definitely hit. So it is now strength 5. So I'm moving on 3s.
Yep.
Oh, 1 wound. AP -1.
4 up.
Dink. He's made it. Wolfen are going to hit the Land Raider next, so these will be hitting on 3s. They have 4 attacks because of their Frost Claws. That's there's a few misses in there. Well, actually, there's 4. That's not too bad. Frost Claws make me strength 6. Toughness of the Land Raider is 8, so I'm winning on 5s, but I do get a reroll. So I need 5s. So there's 2. And then I get to re-roll all of these. Oh, that's better. So there's another 4.
That is insane.
So Robin has 6 wounds on his Land Raider. AP -2, so he needs to make 4-ups. He fails 3 of them. 2 Thunderhammers in this squad as well, so they're going to go next. They are hitting on 4s. 3 hits. 4 hits. So with the Thunderhammers, I'm now strength 10, so I'm wounding on 3s with a reroll.
Why with a reroll?
Oh no, not with a reroll, because they're not Frost Claws. Oh, silly me. So that is 3 wounds at -3 for your AP, Robin. 3 5-ups. Oh, he makes 2 of them. So it is another 3 hull points down on that Land Raider. I've decided to hit with my Land Raider next because I want to see if I can pop this little bad boy. He's only got 5 wounds left. So 6 attacks hitting on 6s. There's 1 hit. I will now be wounded on a 4, which I get another 6. Robin is now going to make his 2-up save for his Land Raider, which he obviously easily does. Robin has selected to fight next with the 1 remaining Assault Marine with the Thunderhammer. So 2 attacks.
4s.
Hit me on 4s though. 1 hit. Wounding me on
2.
Yeah.
So toughness 4.
4, yeah, toughness 4.
Boom.
So it's a wound, but I'm taking it on my 3-up in-run save, which I pass. Wolfen turn to hit. I'm hitting on 4s because of the Thunderhammer. Let's see if we can kill this guy off. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Now I'm wounding Robin on 2s. So there are 3 wounds. Robin does have a 5-up in-run save with his
Combat Shield.
Combat Shield. Yeah, go on then, Rob.
Let's see. 3 5s.
3 5-ups.
Boom.
Oh, he's done 2 and that's cocked.
Oh,
Oh, he's dead. Next to hit will be the Death Company. 2 remaining guys. 1 with a Power Fist, 1 with a Thunderhammer. So which one are you rolling first, Robin?
We'll go Power Fist.
Power Fist first.
So 1 hit.
1 hit, 1 miss.
And 3s. Nope.
It's all no wound from the Power Fist. Thunderhammer next. That's cocked. He spoons it. End of Space Wolf turn 2. Bit of a mixed bag. Shooting, not really anything that could shoot. Combat was very effective. We've got rid of the Assault Marines down here, but that does leave the Wolfen open to shots on the Barbed Predator and the big cluster mess that is over there. Land Raiders down some statistics now, so it's looking good over there. It depends on what happens. Robin did hit back with his Land Raider into my Wolfen. No damage done. And these two guys are immune to morale, so they don't need to take any. Your Sanguinary Guard, Robin.
They can't break.
They can't break either. Brilliant.
Well, they could, but they only took one casualty.
Oh, they didn't take one casualty, so they can't foul their morale yet. So it's not looking too bad from Space Wolf's point of view.
Okay, so the Blood Angels have started to aggressively advance up the middle of the table. Everybody, all the tactical marines that were in this building have moved forward, just leaving one of their brothers behind to sit on the objective. A lot of them, in fact, all of the bolters are in rapid fire range of the Wolfen. The Flamer is in range, the Melter Gun is in range, the Death Company Dreadnought has smashed through the ruins, and he is in range with all of his guns, and he has got a nice charge on the Wolfen if they survive the shooting. Terminators have also advanced, they're eyeing up the Land Raider or the Wolfen. My Land Raider has backed out of that combat to allow these two to get peppered. The Bolpred has stayed still, so he doesn't get the -1 to hit with all of his shots at the Wolfen. Hopefully be able to kill both of those. They have got storm shields, and Richard has been rolling quite hot for saves.
Oh, that's it. You've jinxed me.
Good. These guys are obviously locked in combat. The Sanguinary Guard, however, have jumped up onto the platform over the heads of the Grey Hunters and are going to pepper them with shots and then charge into assault and slaughter them to claim that objective on the top there. And that is all of my movement. So let's move on to the shooting phase. So everything in this in the middle of the table has fired at the Wolfen and killed two. Some very good saves from Richard. Not just his storm shield saves. It was his feel no pain, whatever it's called.
Death Frenzy.
Death Frenzy rubbish. He's made absolutely shed loads of those. So yeah, still quite a strong unit there. We're going to move on to the Bold Predator shooting at the other squad of Wolfen. So that'll be 12 shots from the assault cannons. Everything is going into those. So the heavy bolters will fire 2. So it didn't move, so I am hitting on 3s. Okay, so that's all but 2. That's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that. And then we are wounding on 3s.
Oh, that's a lot of wounds.
That's a lot of wounds. So that's 8 wounds in total.
So I've got my 3 up now. Those 2 are okay. Those 2 are okay. Those 2 are okay. And those 2 are okay.
You see what I mean about Richard's hot dice. Right, heavy bolters are firing now. So again, hitting on 3s. That is 2 misses. Again, wounding on 3s. Not that it'll matter because he'll save everything.
2 wounds. 2 3-ups. Oh,
hey,
you see?
one's dead. Oh, wait a second now. He's going to roll 2 5-ups now. One's dead!
One's dead.
Next to shoot is going to be the Sanguinary Guard. They're obviously shooting at the Grey Hunters in front of them. And I'm also shooting with the Ancient as well, because as we established last time, they hit exactly the same and they've got the same weapons. So 3s to hit. A couple of 2s. 3 2s in fact. And then is 4s to wound.
4 wounds.
4 wounds.
AP minus?
-1.
So I need 4-ups.
4 4-ups. Yay.
3 dead. So in Robin's assault phase, he has thrown most of his army against my Wolfen and has killed off 1. And then in the Death Frenzy move, I killed off 2 Terminators.
Ridiculous.
Robin's not a happy bunny.
Ridiculous.
Look.
It's just like they were broken in 7th. They're still broken. Congratulations.
They're still broken in 8. Anyway, so Sanguinary Guard next to hit. 2 attacks each, Robin.
Yep.
So you're hitting me on.
Hitting you on 3s. I'm doing the 2 swords first of all.
2 swords first. Hitting me on 3s.
Keep
Okey-dokey, that one's cocked.
Yeah, so all but one I have
And
hit.
this one, because they're in range of the standard bearer, which is underneath,
Yeah.
I get to re-roll.
So yeah, the standard bearer is underneath in the squad, so Robin gets to re-roll that. So there's all 4 have hit. Wounding me on.
4s.
4s to wound me. That's much like better. That's 2 wounds.
Yeah.
AP.
-3, mate.
AP -3, so I need to make 2 6-ups or this squad is dead. I'll make 1 of them.
Of course he does.
The axe from that squad is next to hit, so here we go.
2 hits.
2 hits.
3s to wound.
Oh, 1 more wound. AP minus
AP -2.
2, so I need to make a 5-up save, or that squad is gone. No, that squad is wiped out. Underneath the landing platform, the Sanguinary Ancient with the banner has made it into the Grey Hunters squad under there. So we're going to resolve this combat now. Ancient underneath has got 3 attacks. Go on then, Rob. Hit me on 3s, I'm guessing?
Yep.
All have hit. Wounding me on?
4s.
4s. 2 wounds. AP minus?
-3.
-3, so 6-ups. I'll roll this one at a time just in case they come out of 6s and it'll really annoy Robin. First one is a 4. Second one is a 1. There's 2 dead under there. Robin did a re-roll when we were fighting with the Sanguinary Guard on top of the landing platform, which is slightly wrong, but it would have made no difference because the Power Fist would have just smashed the hell out of the 2 remaining guys anyway.
Yeah. So what I basically did there is I re-rolled one of my failed misses with the Sanguinary Guard because of the banner bearer. I thought it was all misses. It is actually only misses, rolls of 1. So yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference that combat anyway. That guy was still going to die. So yeah, it is what it is.
The 2 Death Company Marines are next to hit into my Warlord. So who's hitting first, Robin? Power Fist or Thunderhammer?
Power Fist guy.
Power Fist. Oh,
yeah.
double 6. Nice. Wounding me 3, so 1 wound. AP minus 3, or I've got a 4-up invuln save.
4-up invuln.
4-up invuln, yeah, let's do that. 4-up invuln. He's all good.
Hate you.
Robin hates me. That's fine. I can live my life better knowing that.
1 hit.
Yeah, only 1. 1 wound. No. Iron Priest's turn to hit now. 3 attacks with his Thunderhammer hitting on 3s. Only 1 has hit. So I'm now wounding on 2s. It's a 2. It's a wound. It's AP -3, Robin. So you need to make a 6-up or one of these guys dies.
6-up.
Feel no pain. 6-up, no. It's a 5. 1 is dead. Now I get to hit with my wolf. So this is 3 attacks. Hitting on 2s. All have hit. It is strength 5. So I'm wounding on 3s. That's cocked. No wounds from the wolf. He snaps his jaw and completely and utterly misses. Next is the Wolfen to hit. So the Frost Claws guy, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Dick. All but 1 have hit. I am strength 6. So I'm wounding on 3s, re-rolling wounds. Re-roll that one. So there are 3 wounds, Robin, at AP -2. So this is on the Terminator squad. So you've got to make 3 4-ups.
3 ups.
Why are they
Storm
3?
shields.
Ah, 3 up Storm Shields, yes.
Cocked.
That's a 6.
That
That's
was technically
3 6s there, Robin.
Geeks
Nice one.
dice available on our website.
Yes. Right, time for the pack leader to hit now with his Thunderhammer. Hitting on 4s. All have hit.
Hate you.
Robin hates me again. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. With a reroll, if needed. Yeah, which I don't need. So that is -3, Robin. But you get
3 up as well.
3 up. You're going on the Storm Shield again.
Yep. So
1 has failed.
1's died.
Yep, 1 has died. Who's going, Robin? Storm Shield or Frost Claws?
Frost Claws.
Frost Claws? Oh no, Lightning Claws. Underneath that landing platform, my Grey Hunters are going to hit the Ancient back. I'm hitting on 3s. Grey Hunters still have bolters, bolt pistols and chainsaws as well, so they get 2 attacks each. There's 1 plasma guy in there. So hitting on 3s. Oh, hello, that's just doubled. So there, 2 misses there, 1 miss there. That's quite a lot of hits. Robin is rolling his eyes at me again. So now I'm wounding on 4s. Oh dear, Robin. So you have got 2, 4, 6 wounds. 6 2-ups to make. So this is it. 2-up save on the Ancient. Will he fail any? 1. Just the 1. But I'm now going to hit him with the Power Fist from the Grey Hunter squad. Grey Hunter pack leader. Hitting on 4s because it's a Power Fist. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. So with his toughness being 4, I've just rolled and it's a 2-up. So I've only got 1 wound on him now. So then, Robin, AP -3. So you've got to make a 6-up save, I'm guessing? 5-up save. Which he makes with the Geeks dice. So in the whole turn, I have lost 3 guys in that Wolfen squad. Leadership 7, so I need to roll low. Which I do.
The only time he doesn't roll friggin' 6.
Robin's moaning again, can you hear him? So it's only the Terminators now Robin needs to do, because obviously these guys down here are fearless. So it's over to the Terminator. You have lost 4 this turn? 3 this turn. Oh yes, I keep forgetting the guy with the cape. So 3.
They're all good.
They're all fine as well. The Grey Hunters have moved around. They are looking at coming up towards this objective, but fully aware of the danger that is lurking very close. Rune Priest has moved around. He'll be able to get Smite and Jaws of the Word Wolf out onto the tactical squad down there, hopefully doing lots and lots of mortal wounds. The only other thing to move this turn is the Wolfen and the Rhino. Wolfen has moved up and around. He's looking at going in and destroying that Land Raider finally. And then the Rhino's moved out from the danger that is underneath that platform of the Ancient and those Sanguinary Guard up there. And there is an objective there, but we have got the Baal Predator right on the edge of the battlefield, which will be laying down lots of fire. Summoned up the Warp. Cast Smite down onto the tactical squad down here, killing off 3 of them. Quite a nasty round. The Hellfrost pistol from the Iron Priest was shot point blank range into the Death Company remaining submarine and just basically murdered him at point blank range, which is a little bit harsh. Bolt pistols from the guys underneath the landing platform opened up in the Ancient. No damage done. It's into Assault. Now I'm going to take my Rhino into my Land Raider, or to Robin's Land Raider first. If it makes it, it will deny the flames of death from the Land Raider into my Wolfen. So my Wolfen made it into combat. The Rhino didn't, and took a hell of a lot of Overwatch. So Wolfen, 3 attacks. This is not my pack leader, so I'm going to be hitting you on 4s, Robin. 2 hits. I will now be wounding the Land Raider on 2s with a reroll if needed, which is not needed. So we have 2 wounds. It is -3 AP. 6s, no.
1 goes through.
Oh, 1 goes through. No, that's a fair point because it's a 5, isn't it? Because it's 2-up for a Land Raider. So 1 goes through, so that will do 3 damage. So it's down to 2. Second squad of Wolfen are going to go next into the Terminators. Now I might split my attacks here. I think I'm going to do 3 on the Terminators, and I'm going to do 4 from the Thunderhammer on the Death Company Dreadnought. So 3 attacks from the, 4 attacks from the Frost Claws, because they get 1 extra. So hitting on 3s, all have hit. Wounding on 3s as well, because they're strength 6, with a reroll. So they have all wounded, Robin. So these are AP -2. So you need to make 3-up saves because they're going on the Storm Shield. Nope, there are 3 fails in there. That is that unit wiped out. Next to smash will be the Thunderhammer, hopefully into the Death Company Dreadnought. So hitting on 4s. 3 hits. I am wounding Robin on 3s. I'm strength 10, so yeah, wound on 3s. Oh, only 1. It's not enough to kill him off here. So we've got 1 wound, Robin. -3 AP.
6.
6 to save him. Nope, so that's...
He has got the 6-up as well.
Oh, has he got 6-up, feel no painish, whatever it's called? Nope. So that takes 3 wounds. Underneath the landing platform, the Grey Hunters slammed their chainswords down onto the Ancient under there. He's taken 3 wounds now. Turn 3 for the Space Wolves has been quite good. It's been quite brutal. Again, Lots of damage done to the Blood Angels. Taking out the Terminators over there was a good thing. Land Raider's just taken a little bit of damage from the Death Company he consolidated up, and then hit hard. Whiffs from the Ancient, and no damage from the Land Raider on my Wolfen down here. So as we head into the Blood Angels turn 3, it's quite open at the moment. Robin has this objective down here. Nobody holds this objective. Nobody holds that objective, and nobody holds the 4th and final objective. Yeah, it's an open game at the moment. Let's head over to Blood Angels turn 3.
My tactical squad is still holding that objective with that guy there, but they've moved around to get the Flamer and the Melter in range of the lone Wolfen in the centre of the board. My Captain and Kabulo are also hunting him. The hunter becomes the hunted, you may say. The Land Raider's obviously pulled out of combat. He is really messed up, so he can only move 3 inches. But at least it will give me opportunity to shoot him, because you don't want to kill them in combat, because they hit you back anyway. Balpred is sitting on the objective, hiding in the cover, and looking at the Warlord, or maybe the Rhino, whatever is left. My Sanguinary Guard are also hunting the Warlord. Everything else is kind of locked in combat still. So everything on this side of the field that could shot at this guy. Guess what happened? Oh yeah, he's still alive. Still alive. It's great. Better news though. Balpred and the Sanguinary Guard wiped out the Warlord. So yeah, both sides are getting a bit thin on numbers now, so we're going straight into the charge phase. So my Sanguinary Guard have managed to charge in to help the Ancient underneath the landing pad. The 2 sword guys managed to kill off two of the Grey Hunters there, leaving the Power Fist and the Axe to mop up the squad. The Axe rolled a Snake Eyes, and the Power Fist rolled a Snake Eyes. So yeah, good going, good going. So the next combat that we're going to move on to is the 2 Warlords. Are they actually going to be able to kill this Wolfen? Probably not, but they're going to try. They're going to try, and then they're going to get killed in return, probably. But hey, let's see how it goes. My Captain is going to strike first. He gets 5 attacks. I'm hitting with the Power Fist, and he needs 3s to hit because of the -1, but he does re-roll 1s. That's a good job.
Yep.
So that is 4 hits, and this is at strength 8. So these are wounding on 2s. And
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
So now I need to make my 3-3-up saves. With the Storm Shield, first one, it's fine. Second one, not fine. Third one, not fine. But these are 5-up saves now.
Wait a second, because I do D3 damage with each one of these.
Okay, yeah.
So you've got to make 8 saves.
So now I need to make 8 5-ups or 6-ups. I think he's dead.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's dead. But because of Death Frenzy, I'll get my attacks back. So I get 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. So only 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. I'm putting these against your Captain, Robin. So what's his
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5, so I'm double, so it's 2s. So it's a 6, it's a wound, it's AP -3.
He's got a 4-up invuln.
Which Robin doesn't make. So
I'm going to command point that.
You're going to command point that one? He still doesn't make it.
How many 1s have I rolled in this game? It's
Seriously,
crazy.
a lot. So that's 3 wounds on your Captain. So I am now spending 2 command points to interrupt this combat phase, and my Wolfen are going to hit next. So I'm taking 3 from the Frost Claws into the Death Company Dreadnought. I'm hitting on 3s. They have all hit, apart from that one. And then I'm going to be wounding you. I am at strength 6, Robin, toughness 7. So I'm wounding on 5s with a reroll. There's 1 wound. Next one. So only 1 wound, Robin, but it's -2 from your AP.
So 5.
So 5 ups. He makes it with a 6.
Style.
I am now rolling for my Thunderhammer, hitting on 4s. All but one have hit. I'm going to be wounding you on 3s. 2 wounds. These are 6 wounds. You've got 3 left. And this is -3. So you need to make 2 6-ups. He makes 1. 1 fails. It's
So I've got to make 3 feel no pain.
3 feel no pains, yeah. Which you
dead.
2 you do not. So does the Death Company Dreadnought explode? On a 6 he does. No, he doesn't. The Death Company Dreadnought has gone.
The combat has been resolved underneath here. I have killed 4 Grey Hunters in total and managed to tank all the wounds that were dished out to the Ancient. Richard will have to take a morale check on those guys at -4. So this is Richard's morale. They're all good.
Land Raider has stayed still. That's wiggled. It's done an Ed patented wiggle. That's going to be shooting into the Land Raider. It's only got 2 wounds left, so hopefully die. Rune Priest has moved around as well. Smite. Word of the Wolf Jaws thingy onto the Captain, hopefully killing him off. Wolfen have moved up there, 7. Looking at going into the Tactical Squad, wiping them out. And finally, the Grey Hunters have made it finally onto that objective, holding that one for me. Right, so in the Psychic phase, the Rune Priest cast Smite, and I did 1 mortal wound on the Captain. He then went to cast Jaws of the World Wolf and Perils on 2 6s. So he went, boom!
He died by rolling a 6.
I
So
died.
he lost his last 3 wounds.
Yep, so I died. He went out of wounds, so he blew up.
Everything within 6 inches takes D3 mortal wounds.
Yep, so I hit the Redeemer with D3 mortal wounds, taking off all of the wounds. That then blew up, and then anybody within 6 inches takes D6 mortal wounds.
So Captain died.
Dead.
1 guy from here.
Wolfen, dead.
2 guys dead. That is now down to 4 wounds with the damage it took from the
blast.
Psyker exploding
Yep.
and the explosion.
And 3 guys from that squad over there have been killed as well.
That is literally the most damage that I've done to your wolf.
And you've just given me Slay the Warlord by killing your own captain.
Yeah.
For the rest of the shooting phase, the Land Raider shot into the torched squad down here, killing off another 4. So that's 5 guys gone from that squad. The Rhino shot into Kabulo, no damage. Bolt pistols underneath the landing platform went into the Sanguinary Guard, no damage done. So we're going to be over to Assault. So Grey Hunters with their chainswords to hit now, hitting on 3s. Oh, that's not great. There's 4 1s in there. So now I'm going to need 4s to wound. 3 6s, so there's 3 wounds. Robin needs to make these 3 2-up saves now.
Who's this on?
This is on the Ancient. He's fine. Grey Hunter pack lead now with a Power Fist, hitting on 4s, no hits. So Robin is now hitting back with the Ancient and the Sanguinary Guard. We're just doing all the swords at the same time just to help speed things up. So, hitting on 3s. That is a good roll, all but 2 have hit. Wounding me on 4s.
Rerolling 1.
So 2 wounds. So I need to make 2 6-ups.
2 6-ups.
Nope, there are 2 dead under there. Now it's time for the axe. 2 attacks. That's where Robin rolled Snake Eyes last time. He doesn't do it this time. He's all good. He's got 2 hits.
Wounded on 3s.
1 wound. Re-rolling the 1. So 2 wounds. AP minus
2.
AP minus 2. So I need to make 2 5-ups. I make 1 of them, so that's 3 dead.
This is the fist, so that's 2 hits.
So 2 hits with the Power Fist.
Wounding on 2s.
Well, yeah, wound me on 2s. 2 wounds. 6-up saves now. Nope, so there's another 2 dead. So that's 5 dead from that squad. Combat underneath the landing platform has ended as it should have ended a couple of turns ago, to be honest, and the Grey Hunters have been completely and utterly smashed. So we're into the morale phase. Robin needs to morale these guys down here. He needs, on a roll of a 1, he's still going to lose a guy. But if he rolls any higher, the 2 guys are gone. He rolls a 4. They are both dead. The Grey Hunters down here, who got hit quite hard from the perils of the warp of the Rune Priest, they've taken 3. Their leadership of 8 because the pack leader is still alive. So I need to 7. Sorry. So I need to roll 4 or less. Which, oh, the anticipation. Oh no, it's a 6. But this being 8th edition, I've spent a command point and re-rolled it and rolled a 2. So they are fine, they are alive, and they're holding on to that objective.
My bold predator split its fire, shooting its heavy bolters across the battlefield to the Grey Hunters that are on that objective. I was hoping to kill 2 of them, but because they were in cover, they got +1 to their save there. So he failed 1 and managed to save 1, so he is still sitting on that objective. The turret swung round at the Rhino, taking 2 wounds off that one. Then Kabulo charged it but did not damage it. He did try and shoot it with his pistol, as did the Sanguinary Ancient, but bounced off the armour, so that Rhino is hanging in there. He did hit back but missed his attacks. Then over here, I managed to charge into the Land Raider, and I've got it down to 1 wound. So everything that I needed to kill really is just hanging in. 1 guy there, 1 wound there, 2 wounds there. It's going to be hard for Rich to win now really, as I'm sitting on that objective. I'm sitting on that objective. He's not going to get across here, and he's holding that one. I'm also scoring Line Breaker, and I've got Warlord. He has Warlord as well, and I've got First Blood. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be an uphill struggle for Richard to win this one.
With that, we have decided to call it. It is 9-4 on victory points to the Blood Angels. There's no way back because the Rhino can only move 3 inches. Can't get up to this Battle Predator holding onto that objective. Robin has the Ancient sitting on that objective up there. Land Raider can only go 3 inches as well, so no chance of getting across the board over here. Could have seen in combat if Robin had blown him up. Might have rolled a 6, might have destroyed his own unit, and obviously I'm holding that objective down there, right? And obviously, like Robin was saying, we slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Line Breaker. I just can't win, so we decided to call it. So there we go then, guys. That is the end of the battle. Wow, that was
brutal.
I think brutal sums that up quite well. Yeah, that was just horrible to face.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird battle because I kind of felt like I lost that game, but ended up winning it. Yeah. It was just very, very odd. The Wolfen are just horrendous to play against. You just can't kill them. I don't really know what to make of that game. Obviously, we had that game, a similar game in 7th edition, where the Blood Angels got absolutely rolled over. Yeah. In this game, obviously, I've won. It was, it could have gone either way, really, at the end there. I got the attritional win really there in the end, but it was just odd. I'm not sure if the Space Wolves list is good or not, because Richard was just rolling so many 5s and 6s for saves. I just couldn't kill stuff that should have been dying basically, and also my dice I was hitting, but then I just couldn't wound. No. So I don't know if that game was a lot closer than it should have been, because my dice were so bad and because Richard's were pretty good. So I'm not sure. What do you think, Rich?
From my list point of view, I don't think it's a very strong list. So I'm looking at taking my Space Wolves to tournaments again this year. I'm looking at taking them to the Northwest Open and No Retreat 5 in Gibraltar. And I think the list that I've got at the moment is not doing them justice to how they should play. Yeah. Wolfen, yes, Wolfen are still dirty. They're still hard as nails, and they are filth. And I like them, and I like them a lot.
I think maybe because obviously we're still learning the game, and if any of you have played 8th edition and been used to playing 7th edition, you'll know that you get your index book out, you flick into the Space Wolf section, you're having a look at that, and then you're flicking back to see the if there's a Space Marine thing like the Rhino or the Land Raider. So there's a lot of flicking in between, so you know, you're kind of missing on unit special rules or extra attacks. So Richard actually missed the Thunderwolf cavalry. The wolves actually get the extra attacks, and we worked it out that in that first round of combat he should have hit me 18 more times, which, you know, by the time we realised we'd kind of progressed with the game, so we couldn't really...
Well, they were dead.
Well, yeah, they were dead by the time we realised
they were all gone.
Pretty much.
So there were 2 rounds of combat, so that'd be 36 extra attacks. And it's these kinds of stuff that I need to remember for tournaments.
Yeah.
Because I can't make these mistakes in tournaments, because your opponent won't let you go back and redo them.
Yeah.
I mean, he won't, because he's horrible.
How dare you?
He's a horrible person, so he wouldn't let me do it anyway. But, I mean, they were dead at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I missed a few of the special rules of the Blood Angels as well, like with Kabuto. He does sort of exploding 6s basically, so every time you roll a 6 to hit, you get to roll an additional attack. Forgot that quite a few times. We picked it up in some of the rounds of combat, but missed it a few times. Also, he's got an inbuilt rule which every turn he can re-roll any of his dice.
Yeah, so it's like a built-in command point, isn't it? For
yeah,
himself, basically, which is pretty cool. Talking of explosions, don't ever Perils of a Walk with a Psyker.
I can't believe how
near a Land Raider and then roll a 6 to blow it up, because holy, that thing hurt.
That was insane. I mean, looking back at it now, what you could have done is you still had a command point left.
Yeah.
So you could have actually rolled a command point for that Perils result not to happen. But it was that fun. It was that fun. And that's what, like, at the end of the game, that's why there was just nothing on the table. Because I can't believe how much destruction one thing could do. I mean, it's crazy. If you wouldn't do that in, like, 7th edition.
No, it wouldn't. It would just kill the Psyker. But
well, it killed the Psyker, and then I think there was one result that if there was a unit, if it was in a unit, it'd do, like, maybe extra wounds to that unit. But it never spread to everything in a radius. And because everything at that point was quite close together, it was just like timing. That unit hit, that unit hit, that unit hit.
I mean, if you put it down to kills, just down to the Lone Wolf, you took out the Land Raider, took out the Captain, took out the Wolfrun squad, took out the Tactical squad, and pretty much almost destroyed my Land Raider. So confirmed kills, there were 4, all because he got a little bit too close to the warp.
Yeah, so Chaos basically killed all of those.
Yeah, Chaos made an appearance. Destroyed
something to do with that big rift through the centre of the map, isn't it? That obviously came to show itself today, but...
That was a good game. That was really, really good fun. It's nice to see my Wolfen at the moment are still filth. Thunderwolf Cavalry, like I say, I
think if you'd remembered the extra attacks, they'd still be pretty strict. Yeah, they are very strict. You've got to take that. Wolfen, I'd say...
Robin loves my Wolfen. He hasn't at all ranted off camera again.
I literally hate them.
He does. He hates them.
They're just not fun to play against.
They're fun to play with. They're not fun to play against.
They're not fun because you've got a 3-up invulnerable save. So the way to kill them is mortal wounds, and I haven't got anything in that list that I just played. There was nothing that could dish out mortal wounds. Really.
And it's the same old thing with Wolfen. Kill me in combat. Kill me in combat. I don't care. I will still hit you, and I will even hit you twice in some circumstances.
Yeah, which I knew. So I was actually trying to shoot them off the table, and every time I shot, there was one round where I think I pumped something like 18 wounds into him, and he didn't take one wound. It saved literally everything because he was just tanking it all on that 3-up.
Oh, and then the 5-up.
Yeah, and then
Death Frenzy
5-up
negates the wounds.
That's crazy. So Death Frenzy, it allows them to hit even when they die, but it also gives them like that 5-up feel no pain. I know it's not feel no pain anymore, but it's basically like that. I say in my Death Company, they used to have a 5-up feel no pain inbuilt. In this edition now, that's changed to a 6-up. So
my Wolfren are more expensive.
They are more expensive.
They're 230. What did we work it out? 236 points a unit, and I've got 2 of them.
Yeah, yeah,
so
and
that's a lot of points.
Yeah, and mine's the Death Company was something like 150 points. So there is a massive difference in the points there, but there is a massive difference in the amount of damage, the survivability. I mean, they're all multiple wound as well. You got to remember that they're multiple wound. They've got invuns. They've got power fists. They've got bloody thunder hammers. They've got those lightning claw things, which are absolutely ridiculous as well. So they're just like, you can gear them out really, really horribly, which we know from the last edition. But yeah, they're just not fun to play against. If you want to have nice friendly games, I know this was kind of like a test. Is this list any good? So we sort of agreed on that. But if you're playing against somebody down your local gaming club, and you've got like 2 or 3 squads of Wolfen, that's not very good for your opponent, guys. Just don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it. Do it every time. Do it every time. Kick their face off. No, but we would never have a friendly game.
No,
we wouldn't do it because
I hate him. I mean,
because he hates me.
Yeah.
But we've been friends for so long, and we've been playing this hobby for so long that our lists have evolved now to the point where we don't really do friendly lists. We do not tournament level lists.
I want to kick him as hard as possible.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
but
I don't know. He does that. I just bring whatever I.
Your Blood Angels, the Blood Angels list I've just faced. Your brother Kabulo's good. He's the buffs he hands around.
Yeah, he's quite good.
He's pretty good. Your Bile Predator is disgusting.
Yeah, Bile Predator is really good. The amount of shots that they can dish
it's
out
just
now,
vile. Sanguinary Guard are vile. They should have killed that Grey Hunter squad underneath the landing platform a lot sooner than they did. Yeah, I got lucky, you got whiffy.
Yeah, I guess so.
You rolled 2 snake eyes in a row.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced by them. I think I think the unit's good, but I've been running them with the Ancient to get the re-rolls to wound buff. But the Ancient is like 110 points.
Yeah, it's still not cheap.
He's a character. It's just not worth it.
But in the battle that we had under 7th edition, the Wolfen murdered your Sanguinary Guard. You had 2 squads and you had 10 on the board, and they murdered them. Yeah. And in 8th edition, if I took my Wolfen into your Sanguinary Guard, they would murder them.
Yeah.
Admit it.
Yeah, if they'd charged me...
If I'd have charged you, which I probably would have done...
Then you'd probably murder me. But equally, if I'd charged you and you didn't have a shed load of storm shields, then I could probably do a bit of work to you.
I've got 2. It's not a shed load, there's 2 in a squad out of 5 immediately.
Yeah, but the thing is, in 8th edition now, how we're reading it, if you've got 2 guys in a squad of 5 that have got storm shields, then you can say, oh, I'm just going to tank it all on the storm shields. You fail some of those saves and you can just remove the ones which haven't got storm shields anyway. So all you need to do is actually put 1 guy in there with a storm shield.
Yeah.
So reduce the point. Is that how it works? That's how we're interpreting it. If we're wrong, comments below, as you know.
Yeah, so on the Space Wolves versus Blood Angels list, we are 1-1 now.
Yeah.
We are 1-1.
We're not having decided because I don't want to face that again.
Okay, so we might have to leave it at 1-1 because Robin won't face me because he's a coward.
We'll give it a few months.
Oh yeah, we're not going to do it
by the
straight
time
off.
the salt has.
By the time we've got our codexes and
that's what we'll do. Next time we'll play this is when Blood Angels got a codex and Space Wolves have got their codex.
We'll probably be in the same codex.
I don't know.
I would have thought. I don't know. Or maybe it won't be. Maybe we'll be separate.
Because obviously we're getting Codex Adeptus Astartes.
Yeah.
Like we had before with Codex Space Marines.
But that's everybody apart from Grey Knights, Blood Angels, Dark Angels, and Space Wolves.
Yeah. So I reckon they'll all be individual codexes.
Maybe. Well, I don't know. We'll find out at some point. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, because that was good fun to take part in. It's always nice to hear Robin whinge and moan because you're kicking his ass.
Kicking his ass and still lost.
Still lost. But, well, yeah, it's one of those games that could have gone either way. My Rune Priest blowing up didn't really help. Yeah. Your Land Raider blowing up didn't really help. It didn't help me.
It did. It got Warlord. Got you 1 more point.
It got me. Okay, it got me slow the Warlord. But it didn't really help me with killing off my Thunderwolf cavalry that were going to come and hold on to an objective.
No, you're Wolfen.
I'm a Wolfen, sorry. So yeah, but Wolfen coming on to objectives. That would have been 2 for me and 2 for you, and it literally would come down to 2 victory points. So it would have been another loss, but it would have been closer. And I'd have been actually
loss.
1 victory point because I've also got Line Breaker as well.
Still a loss.
I still lost, I know. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment down below. What do you think to the games? Did you quite like that? Leave us a like. It does help out the channel. Why not set us up on the subscribe with the little icon, the notification, so you get alerts whenever we load up videos? It's always a good idea. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.